Good morning, friends, or good afternoon, however this greets you. This is Mobility with Miss Megan, and we are going to talk about some scanning ideas, particularly for my low vision friends, but this is also useful for blind students because we will use these search patterns textually as well as visually. And so the first one we're going to start with is my X example from going left to right. And so scanning and learning to scan by lines, very similar to reading concepts, but also using our eyes to scan pictures, find clues. Some of my friends have a lazy eye, and so one eye might be turned in towards the nose a little bit, and we need to still encourage that student to scan fully left, fully right. And so I'm going to hopefully give you some ideas to work on this. Okay, so I have with me my grid or my egg carton. And just get one of these out, and I would normally cut the top off, but I'm still using this for my eggs. They're in another container right now. But you could get cotton balls, pom-poms, jewels. I have marshmallows today, and you're going to hide the objects in the egg carton. And again, you can do this low vision, you can do it textually. You're going to encourage them to start at the top and go in my horizontal line pattern. And we're going to work left to right and find the marshmallows all the way to the bottom row. So we're going to work on top, bottom, right side, left side. And we're going to make sure we're visually scanning every part of this grid, and we're going in horizontal lines. Eventually, we are going to go in vertical lines. But the first step is to just work left to right. Another technique for horizontal lines is to start two hands on the outside edges and work into the center. And just one row at a time, tactually exploring and tactually scanning that grid. So this is a great thing to do. You can also do this in an empty box and glue objects in the bottom. So do whatever you have laying around your home or your classroom, whatever works best for you. I like to use the egg cartons for beginning scanning skills. Okay, this is another idea. You can make your own little book of lines, and you're going to make sure that these are not only visual lines, but that they're tactile lines. And so I just took some construction paper, folded it in half, and I made my own book. My preference is to use glue. However, it appears that my home is currently without glue. Probably, thank you, Libby and Landon. But that's okay. I used some tape, and I just took some spaghetti noodles, and I can work on left to right and tracking with my hands, but also with my eyes, and doing it both at the same time, look and reach at the same time. And then for our kids that are having trouble or they're neglecting one side visually, we can have them use their hands to start again on the outside and feel in. How many noodles do you feel? Well, I feel 1, 2, 3 noodles on the top line. Okay, let's go down a line. How many noodles do I feel? Oh, 2 noodles. And this is great because, again, we're starting on the outside edges, right hand, left hand, and we're bringing them into the center. So those kids that need to bring things to midline to connect the dots cognitively with motor development as well, we're getting all of that look and reach together. And if they are totally blind, we're getting that tactile skill of tracking with our hands. So really good ideas. And then I also just used some straws for a different feel. And again, I'd make this a glue project if I had glue. I could use beads, I could use paper clips, I could use those marshmallows that I had earlier. I could use other macaroni noodles. I could even go outside and get some leaves, some rocks, little pebbles, and make my book of horizontal left to right and right to left lines. So we're going to work on that first, and then eventually we are going to start working on vertical scanning, but we're going to break it down again, starting in the top left, just like reading, but instead of going left to right, we're going to start at the top and we're going to scan up and down. And then eventually these two patterns will become more of a grid together and overlapping, but it's very important that we start one step at a time, left to right, and then we'll go from there. So I hope this gave you some ideas, and if you have any questions or need more, please let Miss Megan know, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.